Okay, so I apologize to begin this review. I said I was going to start reviewing all the movies the day I see them, like on my way home, but I've had a lot of stuff going on and I've been on the phone on my way home, so it's not like I had time to review the movies. But here it is. This is my review for the movie I seen on Friday. I've actually really been anticipating this movie ever since TIFF when it kind of premiered. And this is my review for Spring Breakers. If you guys didn't know, Spring Breakers is about these four girls in college who are kind of like, well, one of them's a good girl, and then the rest are kind of, a little trashy, and they rob a diner to go to spring break, and a little bit of shit happens, and they get arrested, and they get bailed out by James Franco's character, Alien, and, he kind of plays with their minds a little bit. I had really high expectations going into this movie. I fully expected to just make it my number one favorite movie of the year, just because the reviews were great. I really like James Franco. I had problems with him before, but I don't know what it is. Like the last 5 months or maybe 3 months, something about James Franco. I just really like the guy. I loved him in 127 Hours, obviously, and Freaks and Geeks, and I'm a huge Apatow fan, so all that stuff. But just his own solo projects never really did anything for me. But like I said, I had high expectations for this movie, just because the reviews, and it premiered at TIFF, and I'm going to TIFF this year, hopefully. So walking out, I gotta say it met my expectations. I'm not gonna give it a high grade, like I expected to, but I really like this movie. The thing with it is it's not a movie, I'm just going to say it right now, it's not a movie I think I'm going to recommend to anybody unless they are really true fans of film, because this movie is there's a fine line that it seems to never cross, or it might, I'm not sure, I really don't. They're silly and serious, and it's playing itself right here. And it's so ridiculous that it should be silly, but it's not. There's this, honest to God, there's a montage in this film where James Franco is singing Britney Spears while they're cocking their guns in the air. In any other movie, you would think it's ridiculous. And this film, I don't think it is ridiculous. I honestly think it's really good. But see, that's the thing. That's how I think. That's how the people I was with think, because they're fans of film. I think if any just standard person who just likes, casual movies are going to just think that's so absurd and stupid, they're going to hate it. So this is not a movie I'd really recommend to you guys unless you are that way. And if I did, I'd say I'd recommend it with a fine line. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I really don't think there's in the middle, But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. My biggest problem with it, if you guys have seen it, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. There's voiceover, like narrative voiceover, and it just gets repetitive. There's too many scenes where they're explaining the same thing, and it's honest to God, I'm pretty sure it's the same voiceovers where there's spring break, spring break. And there's scenes where Selena Gomez is calling her grandma, and she's explaining the same thing over and over. It's 3 or 4 times. And then there's just a spring breaks. And it's just the same footage being shown over and over again. It's like they needed that footage to fill it. If they used it once, it would have been perfectly fine. If they, did the thing, it would have been perfectly fine. And also, I think the end is a bit anticlimactic. I was just hoping for a little bit more at the end, but, I was still really I really appreciated the film, and I really enjoyed the film. And another thing, it's weird because I always thought that this was Selena Gomez's huge breakout role, and if you guys are a fan of hers, she's really only in this movie for about 45 minutes, and then she's just not in the movie anymore. I won't tell you what happens or nothing, but she's just only in this movie for 45 minutes, and obviously I haven't watched the trailer, but I don't think I'm pretty sure they sold this movie as a Selena Gomez thing, but Vanessa Hudgens and Ashley Benson are the two main characters, and then I'd say James Franco is the next. And but his performance in this movie is hilarious because you know who he is and you know what he's doing, and it's just so hilarious because I just thought it was great. But he's just so great in this movie. I think he just shows why he's such a great young actor. But yeah, I really liked Spring Breakers. I would say, like I said, I've said it before, but it's a movie that I definitely wouldn't recommend to just anyone. If you're just a casual moviegoer, or you just like, movies, but not like the kind of weird ones. This is an art house film. It is that. And it's definitely an odd one. I don't think it would be recommended, but it's definitely worth a watch, in my opinion, if you guys if you really, really like film, and are open to kind of everything. But like I said, going with a fine line, I'm not sure who's really going to like it, but I know I loved it, and the people I was with loved it. I'm going to give Spring Breakers an 8.5. Currently, it's probably my favorite movie of the year. I really enjoyed it. It's the director was kind of hypnotic with the whole film, so it had that tone going with it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say check out Spring Breakers, but check out Spring Breakers. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe if you don't already. And yeah, thanks again for watching.